Hi, this is Mary McCorkle, SDEA President, and welcome to the second edition of Inside the Apple. Today, let's start out with some celebration. First of all, congratulations to Pam Wells from Mobridge, who's been named SDEA's 2015 Teaching Excellence winner. Pam is a dedicated, hardworking teacher, one who believes in the possibility and the potential in every single student and does whatever she can to help that student reach that potential. She's involved at the state level here at SDEA with EPIC and also with the Midwest organizing team. She's local president. She's someone who's dedicated, who's hardworking, and represents what's good in education and our teachers. So congratulations to her. Hot off the press an hour or so ago is an announcement that SDEA has won first place from the National Staff Association for the Improvement of Education for the work that SDEA did last summer for the boot camp, the SLO boot camp. A lot of you were there and you know what a great experience that was. So we're very, very excited to be recognized nationally for the great things that are going on here in South Dakota. Coming up, obviously, is American Ed Week. Raise your hand for student success. And we look forward to hearing all of the wonderful things that are going on in your schools and in your locals. And while you're doing those wonderful things, send us some pictures. Send them post them on our Facebook page. You'll be seeing the link in a part of this video. And if you've got something to tweet out, tweet it out. Celebrate education and let everybody know about the great things that are going on in our schools, the great things that you're doing with your students, what's going on in your community. When I was getting ready for this edition of Inside the Apple, I did a little looking on the NEA website, and I did not realize that American Ed Week started in 1919. And it was an attempt to deal with what was recognized as an extreme literacy problem with returning World War I vets. And so the American Education Association, National Education Association, and the American Legion banded together to create an opportunity to provide support for public education. And then a year or so later in Des Moines, Iowa, at the NEA Representative Assembly, there was a resolution. And the resolution reads, there should be an education week observed in all communities annually for the purpose of informing the public of the accomplishments and the needs of the public schools and to secure the cooperation and support of the public in meeting those needs. And that's what we've been doing since then. Have a great American Education Week, and don't forget to share all the great things that you're doing. Also coming up, and another thing to celebrate, remember, is the ESP of the Year Award. Say thank you to those people who help us do what we do in our schools. If we don't have our support personnel, if we don't have our custodians, our secretaries, our paras, our food service, our bus drivers, education doesn't happen. So again, a great way to say thank you to them. Get those nominations in. You've got to the end of the month to do that, and just send them here to us at SDEA. So now let's talk about things to put on your calendar coming up. December 2nd, Governor's Budget Address. We'll be there, listening to what's going on and looking at what we can do to encourage the governor to promote education. Also coming up, if you are a local in James River Valley or a Sakota local, bylaws time. Every unit comes up for bylaws review every 5 years. And for those of you in your locals, you've received some information from NEA Director Kathy Meyer in regards to your bylaws. Contact her, contact us here at SDEA if you've got any questions, and let's get those bylaws updated and back in again. Here's something else to put on your calendar. And this is a little ways out, but we're very, very excited about this. SDEA is going to be sponsoring an Ed Camp in March 28th in Brookings. Something new, something different, a different way to have conversations about education. We'll come together, we'll decide what our time together will be about. And then we'll talk and we'll learn from each other and we'll share. So we're very, very excited about that coming up. Also coming up, January 15th is the deadline. If you're interested in running for a position on the SDEA Board of Directors, if you're local or if your unit has a bylaws change to suggest, all of those have to be in or postmarked by January 15th. So something to put on your calendar and consider as we're moving forward. We're going to be adding a few questions to this edition of Inside the Apple, just like we did before, and thank you to those of you who responded. This time we're going to be looking for information in regards to the teacher enhancement salary proposal that you've been hearing about. And your feedback is really important. So please take a look at the questions. Won't be very many, won't take very much of your time, but we really need your feedback, and we appreciate your help in that. And finally, before I sign off, November is Thanksgiving. For me, I'm thankful for my family. I have a brand new granddaughter who is a chubby, wonderful delight and makes me laugh. I'm thankful for the great staff here at SDEA that all work very hard to serve you. And I'm thankful for what you do every day for every one of your students in every classroom across the state. So from me to you, happy Thanksgiving. See you next time.